Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Kuchi Slate. If this is your first time seeing a video like this, then my name is Mesder. I'm a human capital developer who is so passionate about discovering new life processes and also implementing them. But if you've been on this space before, then my friends, welcome back again, because you know that on this space we talk about faith, personal development, and career growth. And if there's one thing you've always heard me say, especially if you watched my first video, is that the quality of your personality reflects in the quality of your deliverables. And I have been able to discover this through the course of my work with people. Yes. So on today's video, I'm going to be talking about something very important, and you do not want to miss out on it. I'm going to be giving you the 5 top soft skills from my perspective that makes you a valuable person in your company or your organization or whatever kind of work you do. You see, these skills actually reflect how much development you've done on yourself personally, and invariably it transcends to you experiencing career growth in whatever field you operate in. Yes. So I'm going to be giving you the top 5, like I said, from my perspective, and I saved the best for the last because I don't want you to forget it in a hurry. So stay good to this video. You could do well to like, to subscribe, but please make sure you're also noting down the points and these skills. And so at the end of this video, you let me know if you have the skills, and if you don't, how I'll let you know how you can acquire them, right? Let's do this. So the first skill I have on my list is called emotional intelligence. Now, about 3 years ago, emotional intelligence was not a thing, right? Many persons were more concerned about your mental prowess and all of those stuff. But right now, emotional intelligence is a thing. And trust me, the way you treat people really, 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 really matters. Because if you can't relate to people on an emotional level, you cannot have leverage with them. You cannot be able to enjoy certain benefits with working with them because you are distant from them emotionally. You do not understand how they think or what they say, right? And the truth is, just like the popular saying goes, that people, no one cares what you know until they know how much you care. That also applies to the career world. As much as you may want to be straight with doing your duties, if you've not learned to relate with people on an emotional level, it would really make you experience a lot of hitches in the workplace. So when you tell your employer that you are an emotionally intelligent person, it's that means you're telling your employer that you have learned to understand people and also be empathetic towards them. Yes, you listen and you don't judge, right? So being emotionally intelligent is very important because it helps you to coexist with people both in the workplace and in your personal life very peacefully. Yes. So the next skill that I'm going to be putting as skill number 2 is what I call the growth mindset. Now, any employer will kill to have an individual or an employee who does not see challenges as an obstacle, but rather as a stepping stone. So if you've been able to train yourself to not see challenges as the end of the road, but rather wanting to know how you could overcome this challenge and make the best of it, then you are on the right track, my dear. Because this skill is very important in the career world. It shows and also tells your employee that you have a willingness to learn and you have a resilient spirit. And because the world is full of a lot of challenges and business is all about solving problems, we need more individuals who have trained themselves personally to know that change is constant and they must always rise up to the occasion, right? Especially when you work in a fast-paced field like I do. You know, technology is always evolving. So if you work in a tech field or you're in a research intensive field, whatever kind of work you do, you need to have a growth mindset, because having a growth mindset shows that you're a valuable person, that you are growth oriented. You're not just result oriented, but you believe in processes and in the learning journey, my friends. The third skill that I'm bringing to you in this video is the skill we call self-discipline. A self-disciplined person is someone who has learned consistency, has learned focus and commitment to long-term goals. And if you've been able to learn that on a personal level, you will be able to transfer that knowledge or that skill to your office space, to your organization, a company, or wherever you work. It shows that you're a person who has learned to prioritize. And prioritization, my friends, is one skill you really need to be your best in the workplace, because you will always be back with a lot of things to do, but you need to know when to prioritize. If you're not self-disciplined, you will not be able to prioritize your task effectively. And this skill is one skill every employer wants their employee to have, because it directly reflects in the quality of the work you do for your employer. And one thing that a self-disciplined person knows is that they have learned to delay gratification and also take responsibility for their actions. How self-disciplined are you to achieving your personal goals? If you're not disciplined enough to achieve your personal goals, I doubt you would be disciplined enough to achieve corporate goals. The next skill, which is skill number 4, is what we call the communication skills. A lot of people think that communication is about how well you speak, but beyond how well you speak, effective communication rather, requires you to listen actively, to also speak persuasively, and then, my friends, to be empathetic towards others, because you will be able to take feedback then when you know that you have listened actively to these people, you have spoken persuasively to them, and you are empathetic towards them. And one beautiful thing I have discovered about effective communication is that it's not just in the words you speak, it's also in your tone and your body language, what you may want to call mannerism. So you may not have said something in a particular way, but you acted in a particular way. That is also communication. And everything in your workplace relies on communication, because if there is any breach in communication, or if something has been miscommunicated, then it can be misperceived, or there will be a misconception of the information you were trying to pass across, whether it's to a colleague or to a client. So deals can be lost, money can be lost, things will go bad just because you chose to assume that the next person should know what to do and you did not communicate properly to them. So if you tell your employer that you are an effective communicator, they should expect you to be empathetic towards others and also be able to convey your thoughts and emotions adequately. Now that brings me to the final skill for today, which I saved for the last because I do not want you to forget it in a hurry, and that's a skill I call conflict management or conflict resolution. My friends, if we do not know how to manage conflict, then we are in for a lot of hitches, not just in the workplace, but in our personal lives. Because wherever people are, there are bound to be conflicts, there are bound to be misunderstandings due to the differences in our personalities. And that is why you saying that you have a conflict, you can resolve conflict rather, shows that you are a person with great interpersonal skills. It also shows empathy towards the other person, that you are not just selfish to consider your own thoughts and emotions, but would rather consider the next person's thoughts and emotions and eventually bring about your judgment in an empathetic way, wanting to hear from them and to make sure that things are resolved peacefully. Conflict resolution is one skill that has saved a lot of companies, saved a lot of people from more hazards, because one person decided to be more empathetic towards the other person and have higher reasoning than just letting loose your emotions and making things go bad. So which of these skills, my friends, do you have written in your CV, and which of them do you have as a person in your personality? Which of these skills have you expressed? Are you self-disciplined? Are you emotionally intelligent? Are you an effective communicator? Which of these skills have you seen? Do you have prowess in managing or resolving conflict? All of these are very important, and trust me, these are skills that will not just make you a better person, but would also make you grow in your career, because here we are all about how are we improving our personalities could help influence our career growth, my friends. So let me know in the comment section what you think about these skills. What other skills have you actively seen help you in your workplace or when relating with people? Let us know in the comment section. And if there's any skill you want me to talk about or which you don't understand, want me to buttress on, please let me know in the comment section. I'll be looking at the comment section to hear from you. I know you liked this video by now. Yes, I know that. And of course, you did not watch this far not to subscribe. So do well to subscribe to this channel and do also hit the notification bell. Yes, so that you get notified when my next premium video drops. But until then, my friends, make sure that you are committed to doing anything and everything to becoming a valuable person. Everything within your power to being a valuable person.